If you enjoy videos like this, subscribe to the channel before the video starts. The spaceship shook violently. Alex tried to hold on, but it was useless. Sparks flew from the control panel, and alarms screamed all around him. Then, with a terrible crash, the ship hit the ground. Dust and smoke filled the air, and everything went quiet for a moment. Alex groaned, feeling pain all over his body. He looked around and realized he was not on Earth anymore. The planet was strange. The sky was a deep purple with streaks of green lightning. Tall plants glowed faintly in the dark, and the ground seemed soft but alive, almost like it was breathing. A cold wind blew, carrying a sound that Alex could not understand, half like music, half like whispers. His heart raced. He tried to stand but fell again. "Where am I?" he whispered to himself. Pain shot through his leg. He noticed a deep cut on his arm, and his head was spinning. Panic started to grow, but then he saw movement. A figure approached him slowly. Alex squinted through the smoke. It was a girl, but not like any human girl he had seen before. Her skin shimmered faintly under the alien light, and her eyes were large, glowing softly like two small moons. Her hair floated strangely, as if the wind moved it without touching it. Alex froze. "Is she dangerous?" he thought. He wanted to move, to hide, but his body refused. The girl came closer, her steps careful and silent. She carried a small glowing plant in her hands. She looked at Alex with curiosity and something else, something gentle. Then, without warning, she placed the plant on his wound. Warm light spread from the plant, and Alex felt the pain begin to fade. He gasped. How is this happening?" he whispered. The cut on his arm closed slowly, the deep bruise on his leg almost disappearing. The alien girl tilted her head, watching him. Alex noticed her smile. It was small, mysterious, and kind at the same time. He wanted to speak, to thank her, but no words came out. Suddenly, Alex felt a chill. The girl looked around and then pointed at a small area nearby. Alex realized it was a soft, moss-like patch that could serve as a bed. The girl seemed to say, without words, that he should rest there. But there was something odd. Her gaze lingered on the spot longer than normal. Something about her eyes made Alex nervous. What does she want? Alex wondered. He felt both safe and uneasy. The planet was beautiful but strange, and now he had to trust this mysterious alien girl who could heal him with just a touch. The wind howled again, louder this time, and a faint sound echoed from the glowing forest, something moving, something alive. Alex shivered. He had no idea what awaited him on this strange planet. The girl gently touched his shoulder, guiding him toward the soft patch. He hesitated but followed. For a moment, all he could do was watch her, marveling at the strange glow of her eyes. Something told him this was only the beginning. Something big, unknown, and possibly dangerous was about to happen. And Alex had no choice but to trust the alien girl. Alex woke up to a soft, warm light. His body felt strange, lighter, less painful. He opened his eyes and blinked. The alien girl was sitting nearby, humming a sound that made the air shimmer. Somehow, the sound felt comforting, almost like a lullaby, but also strange and unfamiliar. Before Alex could speak, she stood up and stretched. Then, with a sudden, almost mischievous glance, she jumped onto the mossy patch he had been resting on. Alex froze. "Wait, my bed?" he thought. The girl curled up comfortably, as if claiming it as her own. She noticed him staring and tilted her glowing head. Alex rubbed his eyes. Heat sharing," he stammered. The girl made a soft noise, like a giggle, and snuggled closer, spreading her warmth across the patch. Alex couldn't decide whether to be annoyed or amazed. He had never met anyone human or alien who could just claim your bed with such confidence. You're serious," he muttered, trying not to sound panicked. The alien girl just looked at him, her eyes bright and playful. Then she pointed toward the glowing forest outside, as if to say, "Come on. You need to see something." Alex struggled to his feet, still weak but curious. The forest looked even stranger in daylight, or what passed for daylight here. Plants moved like they were breathing, and small creatures with translucent bodies darted around the glowing trees. Every sound was alien, but there was a rhythm to it, almost musical. The girl led him carefully through the forest, occasionally pointing at strange plants and making soft sounds. Alex realized she was teaching him something: how to survive here, how to move quietly, and how to notice danger. Despite the odd situation, he started to feel a bond forming. The girl wasn't just a healer, she was his guide, and maybe, in some small way, a friend. But the moment of calm didn't last long. A rustling sound came from the shadows. Alex froze. "What was that?" he whispered. The girl crouched low, her eyes scanning the movement. Something big was coming. Its shadow stretched across the glowing ground, making Alex's stomach tighten. The girl's fingers brushed his arm gently, a silent warning. Alex realized she wasn't just playful or mysterious, she was strong, capable, and maybe the only thing standing between him and whatever was out there. His heart pounded. The soft humor and warmth of their shared moment vanished in an instant, replaced by a thrilling, dangerous tension. Alex looked at her, and for the first time, he felt both terrified and strangely safe. Whatever comes next, he thought, I'm glad she's here. Alex barely had time to catch his breath. The shadow in the glowing forest moved faster than anything he had ever seen. The alien girl crouched low, her body tense and eyes glowing brighter than before. For the first time, Alex realized her playful side had vanished. Now she was all focus, all alert. A low growl rolled through the air, vibrating through the ground. Alex froze. What is that?" he whispered. The girl's fingers brushed his arm again, but this time it wasn't a gentle warning, it was a signal: "Stay behind me." Suddenly, the creature burst into view. It was massive, with 6 glowing eyes and limbs that moved like sharp blades. Its skin shimmered darkly, almost blending with the forest, but the eerie glow of its eyes gave it away. Alex felt frozen in fear, his heart pounding like a drum. The alien girl stepped forward without hesitation. Her hands glowed with a strange light, and she made a sound, a sharp, melodic tone that sent ripples across the forest. The creature froze for a moment, then lunged. Alex tried to move, but his legs were weak. With a flash of speed, the girl leapt in front of him. Light shot from her hands, hitting the creature, making it roar and stagger back. Alex watched in awe. She moved like a storm, fast and precise, protecting him at every moment. He realized that all her earlier playful actions, claiming the bed, teaching him survival, were part of a plan. She was not just cute or mysterious. She was a warrior, and somehow, she had already bonded with him enough to protect him instinctively. The fight seemed to last forever, but finally, the creature gave one last roar and vanished into the shadows, leaving only silence and the faint glow of the forest. Alex fell to his knees, exhausted, but safe. The girl walked over to him, brushing dirt from his shoulder. She smiled, but not like before. This was a small, victorious smile, mixed with mischief. Then, without warning, she pointed toward the mossy bed they had shared earlier. Alex groaned, realizing she was about to reclaim it again. "Heat sharing?" he asked weakly, shaking his head. She tilted her head and let out a soft, playful sound. Alex laughed, relief flooding him. Even in a strange, dangerous world, some things, like her strange rules about the bed, remained constant. As the alien sun set, casting purple and green light across the forest, Alex and the girl sat together. The danger had passed, for now. But the planet was vast, full of secrets, and Alex knew this was only the beginning. Whatever adventures awaited, he realized one thing clearly: he had found an unlikely friend, guide, and protector, and maybe, just maybe, a home in this strange world. If you liked the video, please like, share, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.